coffee. What would we do without the cuppa? Hello and welcome back to my marathon training series. Excuse you. I thought I would do a bit of an update on the last 2 weeks of training, so we're just going into week 3 of my marathon training, and it's actually been going okay, so we'll just get into it. But first, coffee. My first 2 runs, I was actually back home in the northeast visiting family, so they were quite nice countryside-y runs. I'll just show you, I'll pull them up. I've got that many different walks on Strava of walking the dog. I should really maybe not record them on here. So yeah, my first run was just a 15 minutes easy running. It wasn't too bad. I did 1.37 miles and it was an average pace of 10:54, which is probably quite a good pace for my easy pace. It's probably around 10:54 to 11:30 depending on how hilly the route is in terms of it being easy. And it did feel alright. It wasn't the best run because my stomach did start hurting halfway around. I think it was just being bloated off all the Easter treats because it was Easter weekend. So yeah, that's that one. Second run of the week was 20 minutes easy running. I did the same route again and pace 10:53, so a very similar pace. Again, didn't feel great, but it was Easter weekend and I was due on as well, and I don't think it was a good mix. After that, we were back at home and there was another 20 minutes easy running. I feel a little bit like that boy, fish in a rice cake man currently. So that run was 1.76 miles, an average pace of 11:13 per mile. That was another 20 minutes easy running. I do have some footage of me running. This is how awkward I am, so I'll wait until there's no one there and then I've been putting my phone down and running past the phone, just so I've got something to post on Instagram and on here rather than just me talking constantly. Yeah, so that was that run. I think there was one more that week. Yeah, 25 minutes easy running again. 11:41, so that is quite a bit slower for my average pace. It was quite a warm day and it was the middle of the day, so it was like the hottest point of the day when you're not supposed to run midday. That was 2.18 miles, 25 minutes easy. Then that was a really long walk that we went on. I am going to cover my total walking distance as well, just because I think time on feet and the mileage in my legs is probably a good indicator if I'm feeling sore, because I think, I'll get onto it, but my walking mileage has been quite high this week. And then moving on to week 2, my first run was a 20 minutes easy run. 1.83 miles, 10:51 pace, so settling back into an alright easy pace. I do think that this week it seems to have been easier. It hasn't felt like hard work. I feel like I've kind of gone back into the swing of things of running, because I hadn't run since the Great North Run in September. I think I ran once after I had COVID and realised how hard it was, because I obviously still hadn't fully recovered, and then didn't run again until I did a London Marathon. So yeah, that was interesting. My second run of that week was 25 minutes easy running, 2.2 miles and an average pace of 11:24 per mile. And then my most recent run, should be in here somewhere, was yesterday. Yesterday was actually Monday, but it's been the bank holiday weekend and I should have done it on Sunday, but my plans didn't go to plan on Sunday, so I couldn't get out and run, so I've kind of moved it to the Monday, so I'll have to catch up somehow or drop a session this week. I'll see how my legs feel. So that was 30 minutes steady the longest run so far, which was 2.7 miles, 11:04 pace. Heart rate did creep up towards the end just because it was a little bit hilly. Yeah, but all in all, I think that they've been alright. Like I say, yesterday did feel really good. Just everything seemed, I think you have good run days and bad run days, don't you? But yesterday seemed to just be like, my feet were moving how I wanted them to, my pace was fine, I had a podcast on instead of music, which does sometimes help, but other times I feel like I need the music, so I kind of just do that on feel on the day. So I'll show you now my total miles. This is going to be like the shortest video, but I feel like if I don't start uploading stuff, then I'm just not going to do it at all. I will try to record myself on the days that I'm running, but it'll just be bad quality because it'll be off my phone, but I feel like that just makes sense. So yeah, week 1, my total running mileage was 7.13 miles, which was a total time of 1 hour and 20. Walking wise, I covered 16.21 miles, that's with the dog. That was 6 hours 55. So for all I've got my total running mileage, I'm trying to do a weekly total as well. So last week that was 23.34 miles in 8 hours and 15. And then moving on to the week that we've just done, my total running was 6.73 miles, but my walking was 30 miles. So it's just something I want to keep an eye on because my legs do feel a little bit stiff, but it's probably because I've walked that far. I really didn't think that I had walked that far, but there we go. And I've checked it numerous times on Strava because it just felt really not right. Yeah. So my total time from the week earlier is obviously up quite a bit, and my mileage has gone from 23 miles to 37 miles. So yeah, just something that I do want to keep an eye on. I mean, if you look at it on Strava, you can see 7, 4, and then 2, that was yesterday. And then if I'm walking, yeah, 30 miles, it just seems bonkers. But it probably is about right because I do walk them twice a day and we have been doing the odd long one. So it's all been fun and games. So this week I do have a few runs to do. I'm going to do one tomorrow, which will be a 25-minute jog, which was supposed to be today, but then because I did a run yesterday, I'm just trying to have a gap in between. And then Thursday I've got a 30-minute jog in, and then another 35 on Sunday, so it's not a bad week really. I think the first week felt harder because there was 4 runs in the first week, and then every week since there's been 3, so it's nowhere near as bad as it was feeling. What I do want to try to do is some mobility stuff I'm really bad at. Not stretching, I'm good at warming up before running, having a little stretch when I get back, but I kind of want to do some designated mobility sessions, I think, just to stop us from getting injured, etc. So I'm going to try to get them into a bit of a morning routine just so I can sort that out. I have been habit stacking. I've been listening to some podcasts about atomic habits. I have read that before, but I don't know, listening to other people talk about it and listening to how they implement it kind of does help to make me think about how I live my life a little bit more. So I have covered it on other videos, but me and my ex-partner have separated, but we're living in the same house. So this is my room, this is the spare room. And it took us quite a while to kind of fall into my own routine. Like, I work from home, so I was getting up late, I was working in my joggers and just not really making much of an effort. And then I'd come up and get ready before I took the dog out, make my bed, brush my teeth, wash my face then, which sounds fine, but some days that was like 11:30 and I kind of want to get my day going. So first of all, get up and make your bed, and he unmakes it anyway, the dog, so it's a bit of a pointless task, but it's a good thing to do, it's a good thing to tick off first thing. Then I go straight into the toilet, take my retainer out from my Invisalign, brush my teeth, go downstairs, get my coffee. That's as far as it's got. I am going to start putting my clothes in the bathroom, so when I go in there to brush my teeth first thing, I'm going to put my face stuff in there as well. my clothes for the day, my dog walking clothes, and get out first thing, hopefully before my cup of coffee. And I think if the clothes are in there and I put them on, then I've got the full walk to think about my coffee and then have it when I get back. Because as soon as I don't even get up late. I get up probably about 6:30, 7 most days, and then I find that I sit scrolling on my phone until I start work at 9 o'clock, and then I take the dog out sort of mid-morning. So I want to change that. Yeah, I think that'll just be better for my routine, the dog's routine, and to get us back into that mode of working. So part of that as well, I want to hopefully do some morning mobility stuff, so a bit more what's the word, like dynamic stretching to get us up and moving on the morning. And then on a night I'm gonna look at doing some more like static stretching, you know, just to wind down, to get us ready for the night. Yoga type stuff, but I'm just gonna find a video to follow along that's slightly less yoga-y, because I do love doing yoga, and there was a long time where I did daily yoga videos, but yeah, I don't want to add too much to my plate because my head's already spinning with working small business stuff and marathon training, as well as trying to sort out selling a house and relocating in the midst of a breakup. So yeah, I'm just being patient with myself each day at a time, and yeah, I'm really excited for the rest of marathon training. I do need to think about my fundraising. I do want to do a couple of car boot sales. I did mention that I think previously, so maybe starting to gather stuff together for that. I need to get in touch with the charity just to see if I can get some banners and stuff. I like the idea of a cake sale, but I don't have a base, I don't go into work, so it seems like I'm gonna have to try and think out of the box. I also have a print business, so I've got my print business that is my small business, but I'm doing like a separate one for fundraising, purely fundraising for this, so people will receive a digital file rather than a physical print, but they're dead cheap to get printed off, so I'm going to send them in the right direction for that. I need to put more work into that this week as well, so I'll keep you up to date. I'll link everything down below. So I do have a bit of a fitness Instagram where I'm posting all my different runs and what I'm eating some days, and then I've got my charity print account as well, so I'll link both of those below. And I will be back hopefully next week. If I feel that I haven't got much to update on, I'll do them every fortnight for now, just while the runs are quite short, because with them being 20 to 30 minutes, it's quite straightforward for me as someone that has ran before. So yeah, we will see how we go. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.